Joe Hughes here with Ben Winter, new board member with the NTEA. Ben, that's so great that you're willing to spend a pretty yeoman's amount of time committed to the industry at large.
Yeah, I've been a part of this industry for many years, and I've come to this show for, I think we're on our 30th year, and it is such an opportunity to give a little bit back, work in the industry that I love so much, and really be on the forefront of innovation. And so if I can apply some of my strengths into the organization and help others, that's really what I'm looking to do.
Well, innovation is what it's always been about with Bill Gaines and the Transfer Floor organization.
That's right.
Tell the people that can't be at the show what they're missing. Tell us about Transfer Flow.
Well, Transfer Flow is always innovating. If we're not innovating, we're obviously not growing. We're in a very niche application. So what we're doing is we try to cover as many different vehicles as possible. So we're heavily into the gasoline certification right now, which goes from our refueling tanks to refuel toys, to do excavators or commercial equipment, to even just making a longer range vehicle on the F-150.
Right.
So taking a Ford platform on the EcoBoost or the 5.0 liter engine and giving it almost 20 more gallons of just extended range.
Yeah, right.
And that gives the customer, the owner, the peace of mind to go further, to go off the grid, to go camping. Sky's the limit, really.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create, we're trying to fill opportunities.
Right.
And if that is a fuel system, if that's with electricity, if that's with a new type of fuel, or just in the manufacturing of components, that's what we are. I mean, we cover such a vast amount of customer segments. So from the retail end user all the way through OEM as a tier one supplier. So we're supplying parts to assembly plants.
I see. Mm-hmm.
And that's what's important for us, is to always stay on the forefront of evolution.
Right.
And coming to this show, if you're not here, you're not seeing what's on that what's on the next bump.
Right.
And you need to go over those hurdles, and you need to come to the show so that you can experience what's new and what's happening.
You're preaching to the retail guys that are the fleet and commercial guys like me that should have been here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a really important place.
Yeah.
We've known it, obviously, being here 30 years, and we're a 37-year-old company. So we have seen it from the very beginning, and we've grown and we've expanded, through all those years.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. It's great. You get to connect with such great people. You have one area where you get to talk to OEM engineers, all the way through final, body installers to even final users.
Right.
And so you get the whole spectrum of doing a market research in one place.
Right. And for us retail guys that are saying, hey, there are 6 or 8 key vocations where there's a fair amount of vehicles out there in those vocations within 50-mile radius of my dealership, and I need to be aware of what opportunities there are and what nuances there are, and if I'm not aware of those, then I've got to flip through a book, or I've got to accidentally have read through a magazine. It's better to have come to a show and had a 3-day immersion in all the possibilities.
That's it. And you get to do some comparisons. You get to see what vehicle or what platform or what utility best fits you and your vocation.
Right.
And so being a part of that as a upfit or as a component supplier, we also, whatever type of OEM you're going to pick or whatever type of body, I need to create equipment that fits on that platform.
Exactly.
And give the customer what they're looking for. So really listening to the customer's voice. So listening to you come and tell me that you're building a certain product, how can I integrate into that? Right. So listening to that, transferring it into our design. So when we come up with a larger replacement tank or a refueling tank, are the dimensions right? Is the capacity right? And is the price point something that you're going to buy?
Right.
That is what we have to extract every time we come out and come into a show like this.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Anything new and different this year? What are the Ford dealers using a lot of these days?
Well, we're really, we're excited to be on the F-150. That is something that we have EPA certification, and we're bringing it through CARB right now. So we're really excited to really soon have a full 50 state legal gasoline, first on the market replacement tank to go on that truck.
Wow, that'll be excellent.
And we have 3 F-150s, and we have a tank on each one of them, and each one of them does a commercial application, whether it's diesel, EcoBoost 5.0. We're testing them all, and we see the value in it. And I think from the market research we have out there, we see that our customers that are pulling trailers, that are putting heavy loads in the bed, anything like that, they will see the benefit in a larger tank.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then of course we have our standard line of refueling tanks that are gasoline, diesel, methanol, ethanol certified.
Right.
Comes with a pump. It's a complete assembly, so there's no menu here. You get to pick just tank size. Everything else comes with it. The hose, the nozzle, the mounting bolts, even the little spacers to go underneath the bolts so you don't deform the bed. So we're really thinking of everything and making sure that you as the retail are going to be satisfied. There's no questions that you have to ask, that you're going to get a premier product from us. And that, different coatings, so we're always testing our paint. We have shake tables. We're always doing durability at our facility to make, again, give you, the customer, the full satisfaction that you're going to get the premier product that you paid money to get.
And no surprises.
No surprises.
Yeah, I love that. And you also have a tank with also a toolbox in it as well.
We do. We have.
You got the whole line really of tank modifications or options.
We do. We really, again, listening to the customer, finding out what they need, and the toolbox is one of our biggest sellers. So we'll have the bottom half as a tank, and then the top half is the storage compartment. Locks away, seals up. You can't get to the fuel. You can't get to your tools or toys or whatever you have in there. It's all locked away.
It's all safe
in a nice sealed compartment. So that's one of our more popular, but it takes up some bed range, bed length. And so that's why we do the replacement tank. So if you have something in the bed already, or you don't want to take up that space, we've got the replacement tanks. So we're trying to do a full service package, really trying to accommodate the customer's needs.
So we need to get online to transferflow.com and just figure out what we need and get it coming.
That's it. You will enjoy the product. You will enjoy the freedoms and the range that you'll get out of it.
I had the opportunity to go through the plant 5 or 6 years ago, and I was so amazed at all the calibrations and all the twists and turns that a little tiny tube has to do to fit into a particular vehicle or another. And it's like just a labyrinthine measurement, one after another, that it calibrated to the 16th of an inch or even finer. And I was just so amazed at how you guys do that. It's all state of the art, and you guys do it so well.
We are advanced. I mean, we are always changing our tooling. So different laser tables. We just upgraded to a fiber laser. We have robotic welders. We have CNC forming machines that are all laser measured, so that I can build 1,000 parts. They're the same part. That number 1 is the same as 952. And because that's what OEMs expect. That's what you expect. You want repeatability. If I want 5 pieces, they better be the same.
5 identical
And we
pieces.
have the tooling and the man force to do that.
Right. That is so good. Ben, thanks so much.